Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Kid Static. Now, I'm back with another video. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers we have checking out the channel. You guys keep me motivated to keep this page going, so let's get into it nonetheless. We're going to be talking about Solo Leveling. It's pretty much new. It's one of my favorite animes out right now, and there are a lot of good animes out, especially on Crunchyroll, so make sure you guys check those out. But Solo Leveling, it's actually pretty good. It kind of reminds me of Demon Slayer mixed with a little bit of Overlord. Um, but I think it's done well. I think the story is done well, and the characters as well are done remarkably good. Now in this world, they have hunters. Kind of, like I said, if you've seen animes like this, then you're gonna be like, oh, this reminds me of this. This reminds me of that. And this anime has a lot of that in it. You could tell they took from a lot of animes that inspired them, and they kind of put it all into one. But they do have their own twist on it. Now, with that said, this anime really it caught me by surprise. Honestly, it took me off guard because I didn't know what to expect going into it. My brother kept telling me to watch it, and I saw a lot of good reviews online. And if you haven't watched the anime, let this be your notice. Please check it out. Okay. Crunchyroll, if you pay, I believe $16 a month, maybe 20, you can get the premium, which means no ads. So you can just watch your heart out of all the animes. Now I like it in sub, but I'm a dub guy too, so it's whatever, honestly. But with that said, Solo Leveling is a really good anime. Now there's hunters and there's a ranking system for the hunters. Now, pretty much, if you've already seen it, then you're kind of going to know what I'm going to talk about next. But if you haven't seen the anime, make sure you stay tuned and pay attention. Now, there's a ranking system within the show, and the main protagonist is pretty much the lowest of the barrel. So he's not the best, and he's probably the worst. But there are worse hunters other than him with that same rank. Now, the whole point of this anime is that a hunter is born in a category level and they cannot increase their powers. So all they can do is hone their crafts, hone their techniques, but there is no rising above out of that category. So that's kind of different from Demon Slayer, and they kind of have their own spin on it. Now, this is why Solo Leveling is actually pretty good. Now, the main protagonist, pretty much, he Oh man, it's just so good. Even thinking about it, like I can't. But I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't seen it. But the main protagonist pretty much went through some problems, and at some point he pretty much got I forgot what they called it. Oh, it's like a reawakening. So he went into this dungeon with other people. Now, long story short, he pretty much sacrificed his life so that some of the people could escape. Now, other people they just kind of ran off and left him behind, and we see in the anime that they bring back some of those characters that left them to die. But with that said, he pretty much sacrificed his life in this dungeon just so that these people could get away. Now, when he sacrificed his life, we all thought that he was going to die, but he didn't die. Instead, he was reawakened, reborn. Now, I'm not too familiar with how his powers work. All I know is that when he got reborn, it's almost like a game. Like he can upgrade his attributes, he can get new techniques, he can do all types of stuff that the average hunter can't do. Now the reawakened hunters, they do have a category for that. Now, if you're a reawakened hunter, you can pretty much just there's no limit for how strong you can become. So I thought that twist was actually pretty cool, and I gotta say I like it so far. There's 12 episodes out, and I believe season two will be dropping in fall of 2024 if I'm not mistaken. But make sure you guys check it out. It's on Crunchyroll. It's really amazing, and there was a couple other animes on there too. I'm probably gonna do a video for, but this anime is amazing. I feel like the characters are done well, the storyline is done well, and it's not like other animes where you have to drag out the first couple episodes and then it gets into the good stuff like halfway through. I think this anime gave you enough background information on the characters and then it went into the story immediately. And I mean, I thought it was good. We have to see him balance his family life with, his reawakened powers. And we see him get cocky a lot. But I mean, look, dude, when you have the abilities like that, especially when you're used to being the weakest link, I think that's amazing, and it tells for a good story. So, I mean, look, man, 12 episodes out. Make sure you guys go check it out. Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. If you already seen it, make sure you guys drop down below. How do you guys feel about the anime, and how do you guys feel about the characters? It's your boy Kid Static, and I'm out. Peace.